Mini Motorways review. I love this game. This game is a logic puzzle. You have homes and workplaces and cars and drive from the houses to the workplaces, then you return. If a workplace does not have cars arriving after a period of time, you lose the game. You earn points every time a car reaches the workplace. The game has highways, traffic lights, traffic circles, roundabouts, and bridges. The two ways you lose the game is due to traffic congestion or to distance. For example, if a workplace is too far away, the cars just won't get there in time. Usually, traffic congestion is the reason why I've lost games. I'm an expert gamer. I've been playing since the 1970s. The first video game I ever played was Pong. Very good with logic puzzles. The game is hard, but it's not hard because you're a bad player. It's hard because the game has certain things about it that could be impossible. For example, if you have two workplaces whose entrances are right next to each other, you're gonna get congestion. And in some cases, it might be impossible to fix. On day one, I was in the top 30% for all players for one map, which was a Los Angeles map. Now I'm in the top 20%. It won't be your fault when you lose the game. There's a limited number of building pieces, and there's going to be cases where you're going to be like, I know exactly how to fix it, but I can't fix it because I have no building pieces. And then when the timer runs out, you just won't be able to fix it. And when the game tells you you're about to lose, you won't be able to fix it fast enough. Like, for example, you'll start to see, okay, there's a problem with cars getting here, but then there's maybe nothing. Like, even if you put a direct line from the houses to the workplace or from the cars to the workplace, they won't ever get there because the cars have to travel too far of a distance, or they're stuck in a traffic jam somewhere. I lost a game where the workplace was literally adjacent to the houses and there was no traffic jam. That the workplace was like 5 tiles away. It was a direct road. There was like 4 houses there. There was no traffic jam. How come they couldn't get to that building? The good thing is that it will continue until you lose, which means the game progressively becomes more difficult. So if you're a good player, you're going to play as far as you can, and it's not the type of thing where you either know the solution or you don't. It's something where as the game progresses, you have to come up with new tactics in order to solve the game and keep the game going. I highly recommend the game. I'd like to see future versions. I'd like to see future versions of this game. Imagine if you had a really large map, tweak the algorithms a little bit. I think the game would be really fun. It would be more fun with a massively huge map. Okay, that is my review of Mini Motorways. It is worth it. I probably spent $5 on the game. I highly recommend it. I bought it on Steam on July 4th when it was on sale. You can find my reviews on my forum, cheapbooks.cc or cheapbooks.com. The forum is cheapbooks.cc in the video game section. There is another game that they made called Mini Metro. Mini Metro is not a good game. I do not recommend it. It has nothing to do with subways. It's just a bunch of lines and squares, circles, and triangles. Shifting things around. You'll get at no point will you feel as though you're playing a subway game. This at least leads you to believe it's a little tiny city and there's traffic and stuff like that. Okay, I recommend the game. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.